Hi guys, Al's here from the GTR Heritage Centre and you are watching this week's instalment on the GTR Heritage Centre's YouTube channel. Now, I just want to say thank you for all of the lovely comments, funny comments for last week's video where I nearly died in the aptly named Death Sunny. It wasn't a staged video, we had no seat belts, had to have crash helmets on because of the risks that we did take there, but thank you very much for everybody who watched the video. It was a great little video to make. This week I want to talk to you about a very special car that we've recently just got into stock. It's a car that we haven't actually had in stock this year so far. Beautiful car, absolutely unmolested example. Absolutely unmolested example. What I'm going to talk to you today about is the car's price, the value, and where the market is at for this particular model of car. So let's go have a little look. So guys, as you can see, we're in the showroom today, and I just want to say, anybody who's in the area, anybody wants to make a booking, you can just come down, come see me or John. 01429 838885. We've got lots of beautiful cars in stock, although they don't hang around long, but just give us a ring. 01429 838885. Figure out what we've got in stock that might be the right car for you. Like I said, I want to speak about this car here, Mitsubishi Evolution 6. This car here is a JDM import. This was imported the back end of 2020 for a client who basically wanted the cleanest Evo possible. Now, when this car was originally in Japan, the car was a grade 4, and anybody who knows the grading systems in Japan, grade 4 is very, very good. Grade 4.5 is exceptional, and a grade 5 is actually basically a brand new car. This was a grade 4. It came over and had a £2,000 detail. This was interior, exterior, underside, and that detail, like I said, transformed the car. Now this car is basically a grade 4.5 is what we would probably mark this car down as. Absolutely stunning example, and it shows the customer didn't just do the detail, he also had the wheels refurbished and went to the length of getting the original OZ decals for the wheels in the exact size that came from Mitsubishi Japan when this car was released. So yeah, he really has gone the length to make this car as pristine as what it is. 50,000 kilometers from you, which is really low mileage. I think 50,000 kilometers is around about 32,000 miles off the top of my head. Very pretty car. I'm going to basically show you around the car now. I'm going to see the engine. Now I'm going to show you how pristine it is under there, because it really is absolutely stunning. So what we've got here is an absolutely pristine engine bay, completely original. There's not one modification on this car, inside, outside, completely original. I can't emphasize that enough. If you have a look under here, you've got things like the air condenser, the brake master cylinder. There's no corrosion, there's no signs of heavy use. Everything is just absolutely amazing. Honestly, original radiator, all these hoses here, absolutely factory stock. Obviously, this is the heart of the Mitsubishi Evolution, the 4G63 engine, which is a transverse engine. Dual overhead cam, 16 valve. This probably from factory would have been around about the 280 horsepower as per the JDM, Japanese Gentleman's Agreement, for tax purposes. So yeah, but it is seriously just an absolutely stunning car. I really can't say much more than that. It's just, you could eat your dinner off it. You really could. I'll basically take you around the interior now. So we'll close this down. Oh, just a quick one as well before I actually, I've just noticed here, there's loads of things that I'm just sort of picking up on. I'm going, wow, it's got that. Wow, it's got this. Oh my God. If you have a look here, this is amazingly intact, which is the engine sound deadening and fire guard here. and it's absolutely, I mean, look at it, seriously, like, look at all this, all absolutely lovely and straight. There's no fraying to it, there's no discoloration, it's as it's just came out of the factory. And like I said, to see that on a car is really, really rare. So yeah, yeah, I'm going to show you the interior now. So here we are in the cockpit of this little JDM Gem. You've got the standard blue and black Recaros. Beautiful, beautiful supportive seats these are, and again, you know, beautiful condition. You've got the original Mamo steering wheel made for Mitsubishi. It's got the logo on there, Mamo Mitsubishi. Airbags, so it's dual airbags. You've also got the blue stitching on the steering wheel, you've got the blue stitching on the gear knob, and you've actually got the blue stitching on the gear gator as well. Like I said, this car inside and out is just absolutely immaculate. The only thing that you've got here is probably what they call a optional extra from the Mitsubishi catalogue in Japan, and it's this Pioneer double din carrosserie head unit, which is one of those things that all the JDM cars had as an optional extra. If you actually had a JDM brochure, you went in the back of it, it might have things like Kenwood and stuff like that, but that is actually an optional extra for this car, because this car wouldn't have came with a stereo from factory. You actually had to order it with a stereo if you wanted a stereo, or you know, if you bought the car, you'd find somewhere that fit a stereo. So yeah, just a really, really nice place to really nice place to be. Just original mats, everything is just, I mean, look at the door shuts. Just here, I'm just noticing, like I said, I just keep noticing little things about this car, and I'm like, wow. All the door shuts are just beautiful. Beautiful and straight. Headline is beautiful, there's no sagging, everything's just nice and tight. Yeah, it's just you know, I'm just amazed at the condition of this car. And I'm just so happy that we've got it in here in our showroom. So let's not forget that this actually is a 4-door saloon, and then here it is. You've got leg room, you've got room for the kids. Mitsubishi thought this car out very, very well, although, you know, it was built for the WRC and then they made the road going cars, but these were a 4-door saloon car with room, with leg room. I mean, this one here, it's a sunroof model as well. Again, I'm just starting to pick up on these little things. It's full sunroof model, you know. It's just those little things where you just go, yeah, you know, it was originally a really, really well thought out car. And I have to say, I do like Mitsubishi Evos. I think they're a cracking car, and the way the market's going up. We've seen a couple of Tommy Mackinnons go through auctions, and they're over £100,000 now for a good one. And if you find the exceptional condition cars, because I spoke a few months ago about the exceptional condition cars that go through auction, and this is one of these cars. Exceptional condition cars are a bigger premium than your average Mitsubishi Evolution 6 that Joe Blogs is selling down the street. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to take you over the boot now, because I want to show you how clean this boot is. Everything, carpet, cardboard, spare wheel, everything over at the boot. Yeah, so here we are round the back end of the Subaru. Yes, wait, do that again. I said Subaru. It's an Evo. So here we are around the back end of this absolutely stunning Mitsubishi Evolution 6. And I just want to say something that a lot of people overlook on these cars is the boot trim. Now, boot trim, people go, well, why are you talking about the boot trim? Now, on the 33 GDR, if you have a full unmarked boot trim, that is like, you're a god. It's super rare. It's unbelievable. The amount of people who have call me up and say, Az, have you got an interior boot trim unmarked, you know, unmolested, hasn't had cores cut out for strut braces? Have you got one of them on the shelf? You just can't find them. And I'm pretty sure it's the same for the Mitsubishi Evolutions, because a lot of them have been cut out or they've been taken out, and you know, they've been made into track weapons. But obviously this is an unmolested car, and it's just really, really nice to see that this here has the complete boot trim. It's not warped, there's no water damage, there's literally no stains on this thing at all. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You've got the little doors for like the jack and stuff like that. You know, you've got all the original poppers where you would take these out change the bulbs and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just really, really, really nice to see a car with the original boot trim. I'm going to show you this now as well, so when you have a little look underneath, I mean, look at that. How nice is that to see? And then you've got the original cardboard underneath. And what you usually find on JDM cars, the cardboard gets wet because lights have leaked in and stuff like that. There's no sign of this on this car. So the cardboard, perfectly straight, all the original foam legs in. You've got these here. Now this stops the cardboard from scratching any of the paintwork in the boot. So that's, you know, again, it's just perfection. If you have a look in here, unused spare, jack in its slot, wheel kit, and again, there's no rust. There's just beautiful oversprayed sort of that blue paintwork that Mitsubishi and a lot of the JDM cars had. They didn't actually fully paint the boots, they just sort of give them a bit of a dusting. And yeah, like I said, it's completely original under here. I just want to point out again, I keep coming back to like little things I'm catching my eye on. Things like this, you know, you've got like all the original spot wells on shore. Everything's just, it's just so nice to see the original seam sealer where that panel joins that panel. Again, you've got it here, all the original spot wells. There's no corrosion there. They're all lovely and straight, beautiful. Original four-wheel drive sticker. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's not many Evo owners can say they've still got that original four-wheel drive sticker on that. So yeah, it really is just a beautiful, beautiful car. Yeah, so we've talked about the exterior of this car, how amazing it is, how pristine it is, how beautiful it is. We've shown you the engine bay, absolutely original, unmolested. I've shown you the interior. Let's get this car on a ramp, because that's going to be one of the first things that people ask for, is going to be underside pictures. What I'm going to do is, keep in mind I haven't prepped this car. This is how the car came to us. I haven't had time to prep it. We're going to drive this, put it on the ramp, and I'm going to show you the underside pictures. We're going to do some video footage of the underside just to show you how pristine this car is. So come with us, we're going to go get it on the ramp. Yeah, so just here over at one of our trading partners, Motortech, who's gracefully offered us their ramp so we can have a little look underneath the Mitsubishi Evolution 6 that we've got in for sale. Just want to say a massive thank you to them for that lovely gesture there. I've had a little look underneath this Evo. Like I said, absolutely beautiful underneath. It's had, as part of the £2,000 detail, it's had the underside protection done. It's not one of them harsh bitumen protections. It's actually quite a nice job. Beautiful, beautiful underneath. Stock exhaust system. Little things like that, stock exhaust system, stock cats. It's got all the original part numbers on things like the suspension arms and stuff like that. Chassis rails are perfect. I've actually had shown the torch in there, had a little look inside the chassis rails, not a speck of any condensation or rust or anything like that. Absolutely stunning underneath. I will be putting some pictures of the underneath on the advert. It's going to be quite a big advert, and Digi's going to be putting some of the photos and footage that we found underneath the car in the video. But yeah, absolutely perfect car. It's £45,000. Now a lot of people will be going, £45,000 for an Evo 6, are you mad? No, I'm not mad. It's definitely probably one of the best Evo 6s, Evo 6 in the country, if not in Europe. It really is that good, guys. And like I said, it'll be showing in the advert everything you want to see, everything that I know the customer wants to see is going to be in the advert.